like me. No, I tend to make it about me. I know you never get just what you see, but I will never call you baby. And then we had that fight out in the rain. You ran after me and called my name. I never wanna see you walk away. Cause one of these things is not like the rest. Living in winter, I am your summer. Maybe down when it comes to a lover. Promise that you'll never find another like me.
I am Walter White, Jesse Pinkman, and we are French Club. I'm Danny.
I'm Sandy.
And we're the Greasers.
I'm Jacques, and I'm the Losers Club.
That's the vibe. I'm Toolman.
I'm in the French Courts.
Battle Cats Club.
I'm Cornelius Dynamite Agline.
I'm Mia, Sebastian, Lola Lovers.
Mike and Ike, Performing Arts Co. Street Rat Joel, Empire State Pizza Co.
I'm Brendan. I'm Tiffany. Slam Poetry Club.
Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars. Mr. Grammys.
Mr. Ice Cube Guitar Club.
I'm the only one of me. Let me keep you company. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the one of you. And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me. Spelling is fun. Girl, that ain't no I-N-T. But you know there is on me. Strike up and a 1, 2, 3. Promise that you'll never find another like me. Girl, that ain't no I-N-T. But you know there is on me. And you can't spell awesome without me. I promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the part of me. You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the part of you. And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me. Girl, that ain't no I-N-T.
To introduce ourselves again, since we weren't supposed to do that before, apparently.
I'm Ellie Bevington, the senior class co-president.
And I'm Brett Hall, the senior class co-vice president. And we're your MCs tonight.
Yes.
So thank you all for coming out tonight to the 2024 Mr. FCHS Pageant. It's going to be a long, awkward night with lots of secondhand embarrassment. So let's all just sit tight and mentally prepare ourselves for what we're about to see.
We have 12 wonderful and excited contestants tonight competing for the one and only Mr. FCHS title. Tonight we have 4 awesome judges who were faced with the task of judging these interesting boys this evening. Let's go ahead and meet your judges. Judge number 1, Andy Clark. Andy graduated from FCHS in 2022. He is currently a junior at UK studying civil engineering. He won Mr. FCHS his senior year, and he was one of the Bixby brothers. He is one of 2 people to have driven a lawnmower on this very stage. So that's very interesting.
Judge number 2 is Ashton Hall. Ashton Hall is a 28-year-old 3rd grade teacher in English and Spanish. She is an avid shark girl and an undefeated boxer. She has lived in Spain and Peru. She enjoys long walks on the beach, playing soccer and hanging out with her little siblings. Well, only Trace, not really Brett. She was the assistant coach of the FCHS girls soccer for 3 years and is an alum of FCHS as well as a graduate from the University of Kentucky. All in all, she's pretty dope and my favorite sibling. She made me say that.
Judge number 3 is Caroline Williams. This is her 3rd year as a judge for Mr. FCHS. Caroline graduated from the University of Kentucky and had a full ride scholarship to be on their swim team. She has also coached Brett and I for swimming for how many years? A lot.
Since we were
Babies.
too young.
She's Brett's favorite swim coach, she had to add. And then she is the mother of 2 kids, Avery and Miles Williams, who both attend Frankfurt High. Boo.
Ever rat.
She loves spending her free time watching her son golf and her daughter dance. She is definitely one of the coolest moms around.
Lastly, judge number 4 is Derek Rowley. Derek says, though originally from a small town in Kansas, I have called Kentucky home for 2 years now. I work as the student minister at Capital City Christian Church, and one of my students asked me to do this. Not sure what I've gotten myself into, but I'm excited. We certainly don't have these in Kansas, so the easiest way to win my vote is to show me something I've never seen before.
Tonight, for your special entertainment, the second runner-up of our Miss FCHS Pageant, representing Miss FFA, will be performing her very own talent. Maddie has been dancing for as long as she can remember and was a member of Capital City Dance Studio for 5 years. She was a 3-year member of the EMS dance team and is in her 2nd year of being a member of the FCHS Flyer dance team. Maddie is performing a self-choreographed hip-hop routine where she not only created her own dances, but also produced and arranged her own music mashup of 2000s hits. Enjoy a blast from the past, and welcome to the stage, Maddie Suter.
Soldier, right toe. You gotta punch and then crack back 3 times from left to right. Soldier boy, I been it. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that soldier boy? That Superman that.
Stop, drop, shut 'em down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how rough life.
Let's go, snapping bangers. Do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you turn down for what? Turn down for what?
X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya.
See you get low, you stay, you stay. Turn it to the floor, you stay, you stay. Let me see you get low, you stay, you stay. Turn it to the floor, you stay, you stay.
Wonderful job, Maddie. Your moves were utterly fantastic. Now, take a deep breath and try to make it to intermission that we don't have. We will now dive into the swimwear modeling of the night.
Starting us off, we have contestants number 1, Mr. Trenchcoat. 2 men in Nathaniel, a trench coat. 2 men in a trench coat are 316 pounds of man with a shoe size of 100. Their favorite color is every color in the rainbow. In their free time, they practice the art of dance. They are the founders of the Tears for Fears Impersonation Club. They enjoy flair. Two men in a trench coat say that their favorite trait about themselves is trench coat. Two men in a trench coat would choose to be a fashion designer over a Broadway star. Two men said that they would be fashion stars in order to show Nathaniel a trench coat's voluptuous and dazzling body to the world. If he was stuck in an elevator with three other stars, he would choose to be stuck with Walter White, Mike, and Ike. Number one, Mr. Trench Coat, two men in a trench coat.
Thank you, two men in a trench coat. Next, we have contestants number 2, Mia and Sebastian, representing the La La Lovers. Mia is 5'6", but 5'9" with heels. Sebastian is at least 2 pianos tall and weighs about as much as 1. Mia and Sebastian are pretty insecure about their feet, so they did not provide us with their shoe size and responded with, "You guys really need to know that?" Sebastian says his favorite color is whatever Mia is wearing. Sweet. Good one, Sebastian. In his free time, Sebastian likes to play the piano, especially jazz, while on the other hand, Mia enjoys acting and playwriting. They love getting into lovers' squabbles and choosing their dreams over each other. Their favorite ad in Times Square is anything featuring Ryan Gosling because Mia says that Ryan Gosling is such a heartthrob. Mia and Sebastian's favorite trait about themselves is their dedication to achieving their dreams, regardless of the outcome. Today, they are back again to steal the show against all of these other ragtag groups. When given the choice to be either a fashion designer or a Broadway star, Mia and Sebastian agree on a Broadway star so that they can achieve their dream of performing for an audience. If stuck in an elevator with 3 other stars, Mia and Sebastian would choose to be stuck with Bruno Mars, Lady Gaga, and street rat Joelle. All right, give it up for contestants number 2, Mia and Sebastian.
Now, help me in welcoming contestants number 3, Mr. Grammys, Bruno Mars, and Lady Gaga, representing FCHS Flyer Band. Bruno is 7 feet tall and 50 pounds on a good day. Gaga is 3 feet tall and just under 265 pounds. Bruno wears a size 4 in men's shoes, and Gaga wears a size 17 in men's. Their favorite colors are blue and red. Bruno and Gaga spend their free time producing music, spending money, and being in love. Their favorite ad in Times Square is the Chromacopia ad. They are proud of their luscious locks because of the way they blow in the wind. When asked if they wanted to be a fashion designer or a Broadway star, they responded, fashion designers, because they're already sexy stars. If Bruno and Gaga were stuck in an elevator, they would choose to be stuck with Mia, Sebastian, and Mr. Souders. Please give a big hand to contestants number 3, Mr. Grant.
Let's now welcome to the stage contestant number 4, representing Guitar Club, Mr. Ice Cube. Mr. Ice Cube is 4'3", but with his ego, he's 6'2". He weighs 165 pounds without his guitar. His shoe size is 13.5, while his favorite color is apricot. That is not the only fruity thing about him. In his free time, Mr. Ice Cube spends 99% of his time at Planet Fitness in the no judgment zone, and 1% of his time reading Macbeth. Mr. Ice Cube, his favorite ad in Times Square is the Spectacular ad by Planet Fitness. His favorite trait about himself is his ability to earn brownie points by understanding Shakespeare on a personal level. Mr. Ice Cube would rather be stuck in an elevator with 3 other stars, including Jesse Pinkman, Walter White, and 2 men in a trench coat. That's contestant number 4, Mr. Ice Cube.
Next up, contestant number 5, Mr. TLC, Jacques, the fastest loser, here to proudly represent the Losers Club. Mr. TLC is almost 6 foot and 120 pounds before his race. His shoe size is a 6 in kids. His favorite color is purple rain, and he enjoys losing because he wants to let others win. Mr. TLC's favorite ad in Times Square is the foot massage one with the women's smooth feet and painted toenails. His favorite trait about himself is probably not his foot fetish, but it is that he is fast because he won a race one year. Jacques would rather be a fashion model over a fashion designer or Broadway star. If Mr. TLC was stuck in an elevator with 3 other stars, he would choose Mr. French, 2 Men in a Trench Coat, and La La Lovers. That's contestant number 5, Mr. TLC.
Let's give a warm welcome to contestant number 6, Street Rat Joel, to represent the Empire State Pizza Company. Mr. Street Rat Joel stands at 20 inches tall and weighs 3 pounds. Holding up his abnormally small body, his feet are a size 11 in men's. His favorite color is cheddar cheese. In his free time, Mr. Street Rat Joel enjoys stealing food and eating pizza. He is universally known as one of the greatest cheese connoisseurs. His favorite ad in Times Square is the Empire State Pizza ad. Mr. Street Rat Joel's favorite trait about himself is his teeth, because it allows him to eat. When asked if he would rather be a fashion designer or a Broadway star, he responded with, "I am already a Broadway star." If stuck in an elevator with 3 other stars, he would choose to be stuck with Cornelius Dynamite, Mike and Ike, and the Greasers. That's contestant number 6, Street Rat Joel.
Prepare yourselves to welcome contestants number 7, Brittany and Tiffany, representing our state champ Slam Poetry Club. Brittany and Tiffany are both 5 foot 6 inches, all skin and bones, and never over 100 pounds. Their shoe sizes are the normal girl size. Their favorite color is cheetah prints. In their free time, Brittany and Tiffany are constantly shopping, finessing, and cracking. Their favorite ad in Times Square is their own ads. Brittany and Tiffany's favorite trait about themselves is their intelligence because they are pretty. If stuck in an elevator with 3 other stars, they would choose to be stuck with Isaiah, Graham, and Isaac. Please give a big hand to contestants number 7, Brittany and Tiffany.
Thank you, Brittany and Tiffany. Now we have contestants number 8, Danny and Sandy, here to represent the Franklin County Greasers. Danny is 6 feet tall, 175 pounds, and Sandy is 4 foot 11, but 5'2" in heels, and 101 pounds. Danny wears a 10 in men's shoes, and Sandy wears a 3 in women's shoes. Danny prefers the color black leather, and Sandy prefers pink, specifically lady pink. Danny says he likes street racing, combing his hair, smoking cigs, being stranded at the drive-in, and saving girls who nearly drowned, also known as just splashing around. Sandy says she is hopelessly devoted to cheerleading, social events, but she never drinks or swears or rats her hair. She actually gets ill from 1 cigarette. Their favorite ad in Times Square is the spiffy leather jacket ad. Danny's favorite trait about himself is his confidence and being a beast, whatever that means. Sandy's favorite trait about herself is her kindness and how good she looks in leather pants. They both would like to be stuck with Cornelius Dynamite and the Rat Thing in an elevator. Thank you, contestants number 8.
Next, we have contestants number 9, Mike and Ike, representing the Union of Performing Arts Code. Mike weighs 100 Mike and Ike boxes. Ike weighs 60 Mike and Ike boxes. Mike is 10 boxes tall, and Ike is 4 boxes tall. They both wear a shoe size equivalent to 14 Mike and Ike candy boxes. Their favorite color is anything shiny. Mike and Ike enjoy spending their time at the ballet studio, but they prefer to show their true technique in pole dancing classes. Their favorite ad in Times Square is the Calvin Klein underwear shoot, more specifically the one featuring the one and only Channing Tatum. When asked what their favorite trait about themselves was, they replied, their voluptuous buttocks, because they enjoy the way it glistens and shakes under the luminous lights on stage. Mike and Ike would prefer being Broadway stars over fashion designers because they want to highlight their talent to the world. If they were stuck in an elevator with 3 other Broadway stars, they would prefer being stuck with Street Rat Joelle, Brett and Tiff, and Cornelius Dynamite. Thank you, Mike and Ike.
Now representing the French Club, contestants number 10, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. They are both 4 feet 10 inches tall and weigh 600 kilos each. They both wear a size 12 and a half in shoes. Walter and Jesse's favorite color is blue. In their free time, they enjoy cooking in the French room, studying French illegally, and indulging in mischievous activities. Their favorite ad in Times Square is Manscaped. When asked what their favorite traits about themselves is, they replied with, our butts, because they big, tongue out emoji. Walter and Jess would choose to be fashion designers over Broadway stars. If they were stuck in an elevator with 3 other stars, they would choose to be stuck with Brandon, Graham, and Shamari. Give it up for contestants number 10.
Up next, one I can assure you won't want to miss, the one and only contestant number 11, Cornelius Dynamite, representing Ag Life. Cornelius Dynamite is 5 feet 6 inches tall and 175 pounds. He wears a 13 men's shoe. When asked what his favorite color was, he said, I don't know. Cornelius says he enjoys playing with his llama, Tina. His favorite ad in Times Square is Vote for Pedro. When asked if he would rather be a Broadway star or a fashion designer, he replied, Broadway star. If Cornelius was stuck in an elevator, he would want to be with anyone except Kip. Thank you, Cornelius Dynamite.
To conclude this portion, I now present to you contestant number 12, the Mime, from Franklin County's very own Mime Club. The Mime is 4 foot 2 inches and weighs 120 pounds. When asked what his shoe size was, he said, Ayo. The Mime's favorite color is burnt blue. Most of the time, the Mime is miming. The Mime's favorite ad in Times Square is My Outfit. When he asked if he would rather be a fashion designer or a Broadway star, the Mime replied, for show, a Broadway star. If the Mime was stuck in an elevator with 3 other stars, he would choose Cornelius, Jacob, and Young Groove. Give it up for Mr. Mime.
That completes our swimmer portion of the competition this evening. It is now time for these lovely boys to showcase their skills in our talent portion of the night.
I don't think any of you all are prepared to see these talents. I've already seen them, and let me tell you, I don't want to see them again.
They were so horrendous.
Actually, a few of them weren't too bad. You all can be the judges of that. Just kidding. We have actual judges who will do that. Thank you again to our wonderful judges, Caroline Williams, Andy Clark, Ashton Hall, and Derek Rowley. Let's give them a big hand. We couldn't get anyone who was actually qualified to do this. Everyone else got to the words, would you like to judge? And then ran away screaming.
We also want to say a huge thank you to CLS Screen Printing and Embroidery for donating, yeah, you heard that right, donating the 2024 Mr. FCHS t-shirts. They represent the contestants very well. You wish you had one, I know you do. Let's give one final round of applause for all of our help in making tonight possible.
Now who's ready to move into the talent portion of the evening?
Starting us off, we have contestants number 1, Mr. Trenchcoat, 2 men, in for Nathaniel, a trench coat. Wow, isn't that a mouthful? 2 men and Nathaniel, a trench coat, first donned their namesake trench coat when they met at the National Antarctic Dance and shared 2 men's trench coat to stay warm. They hope to sneak into your heart with a choreographed dance to Aha's Take Me On. Take on me, oh my gosh.
What a performance! Here we go. Do it. Next, we have contestants number 2, Mia and Sebastian. Last year, the La La Lovers performed City of Stars and showcased their intense love. Since then, their love has blossomed into that of an angry divorced couple. Let's hope that through their act tonight, they can work out their lovers' quarrel. In the words of Sebastian, when life hits you, you have to hit back. Tonight, they will be performing A Lovely Night from their hit movie.
Stumble on a view that's tailor-made for two. What a shame, those two are you and me. Some other girl and guy would love this swirling sky, but there's only you and I, and we've got no shot. This could never be. You're not the type for me.
Really?
And there's not a spark inside. What a waste of a lovely night.
You say there's nothing here. Well, let's make something clear. I think I'll be the one to make that call.
What's your call?
And though you look so cute in your polyester
I don't have a
suit,
suit on right
you're
now.
right. I never fall for you at all. And maybe this appeals to someone not in heels, or to any girl who feels there's some chance for romance, but I'm frankly feeling nothing.
Is that so?
Or it could be less than nothing.
Good to know, so you agree.
That's right. What a waste of a lovely night.
for Mia and Sebastian. Next up, it looks like we have contestants number 3, Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. They've got the style, they've got the swagger, and maybe even a little too much confidence. Performing their amazing new single, Die With A Smile, let's hear it for the dynamic duo, Bruno and Gaga.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but since I survived I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's coming tomorrow. So I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Right next to you. Next to you. Right next to you. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. If the party was over and our time on earth was through, I'd wanna hold you just for a while and die with a smile. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you. If the world was ending, I wanna be next to you.
Crazy how similar that sounded. Thank you, Bruno and Gaga.
Next up, we have contestant number 4, Mr. Ice Cube. In honor of his uncle, Lee, Mr. Ice Cube will be performing Wagon Wheel by Darius Rucker. He swears he got his guitar from Luke Combs, but it's really from a pawn shop. If you haven't put in your earplugs yet, do it now. Mr. Ice Cube.
Head down south to the land of the pines, coming my way into North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. Bay down the coast, 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, and I'm hoping for a Riley, I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel, rock me, mama, any way you feel it. Mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Mama, rock me.
fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays guitar, I pick a banjo now. Oh no, country winds keep getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to leave town. But I ain't going back to living that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Walking to the south, out of Roanoke, caught a trucker and Billy had a nice long talk. He's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling about him, and I know that she's the only one that ever died in Raleigh. At least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. So rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, yeah, yeah, mama, rock me. Oh, rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, yeah, yeah, mama, rock me, rock me, rock me.
Wow, that took my breath away. Like, I actually might need to be taken to the ER right now. It's okay, it's okay.
Next up is contestant number 5, Mr. TLC. Ladies and gentlemen, next up tonight, Jacques, president of the Losers Club. Jacques is ready to rewrite his legacy in a bold attempt to leave his loser status behind. He's taking on the treadmill this year. Will he outrun his reputation, or will he fall short and remain president of the Losers Club? Either way, it's bound to be a showstopper. Give it up for Jacques.
I am Speed.
Apparently he's still trying. Contestant number 6, Street Rat Joelle. We have a unique and captivating performance for you. Next up, Street Rat Joelle. Get ready to be enchanted as Joelle takes the stage, bringing the timeless tune of Billy Joel to life in a way you've never seen before. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday.
crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. Son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La, 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 la. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody. You got us feeling alright.
Wow, that was really good. Really good. Sounds almost just like him.
Next, we have contestants number 7, Brittany and Tiffany. Brittany and Tiffany are here on behalf of our state champion, Slam Poetry Club. Here to dance for all of their fans. Their global fame has brought them all across the world, landing them in Franklin County High School. Let's hear it for the Wilson sisters.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. Then tricky, right, here we go. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and bust her out. I had to leave real early. Girls are really sleazy. All they just say is please me. Or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hard, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky.
Wonderful job, girls. Next we have contestants number 8, Danny and Sandy, the Greasers. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the most electrifying night of your lives. Danny Zuko is the coolest cat from Whitehall High, and there is his favorite gal, Sandy. They're doing a song and dance about their love for each other. Danny and Sandy.
I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control. 'Cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying.
Better shape up. I'm gonna man. And my heart is set on you. Better shape up. Better understand. My heart, I must be true.
Nothing left will be.
You're the one that I want. Ooh, honey, the one that I want. The one that I want. Ooh, the one that I want. The one that I want. Ooh.
yes indeed. Filled with affection, you're too shy to convey. Meditate in my direction. Feel your way. Better shape up. Cause you need a man. I need a man. Keep me strong. I better shape up. If I'm gonna prove, you better prove that my faith is justified. Yes, I'm sure down deep inside, you're the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The one I need, oh yes indeed. The one that I want, ooh, ooh, ooh. The one that I want.
What a performance. Up next, contestants number 9, Mike and Ike. Get ready to feel the rhythm and energy Mike and Ike kick things off with some powerful bucket drumming to set the tone. From the raw beats to the sharp moves, Mike and Ike taking you back to the early 2000s with one of the most iconic pop anthems of all time. This performance is all about precision, attitude, and fun. So let's make some noise as we transition from the drum beats into the unforgettable Bye Bye Bye. Let's do this. But I guess that's a good song choice.
Next up are contestants number 10, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Walter and Jesse have mastered the art of cooking in Mrs. Dunn's class. You can find these two during class change, slinging crystal and avoiding the D in the CTC bathroom. Walter and Jesse are committed to supplying their clients with crystal clear crystal, whatever that means. Tonight, they'll be performing a live cooking demonstration on stage to advertise their product. Did anyone clear this with Mr. Johnson? All right, taking the stage, Walter and Jesse.
Jesse, we need to cook. You get this. You either cook with me or I report you to the DEA.
I don't know what kind of sick, twisted stuff goes on in your old man brain, but I'm not cooking with some old man.
Shut up, Jesse. Get to work. Jesse, you have to put the peroxide into the tube.
Mr. White, I don't know what you're doing. You're not very accurate.
Listen to me, Jesse. Put these on. Put these on.
Yes, Mr. White.
Jesse, that tastes so good in my mouth.
White.
You see this? You see this, Jesse? You put in the dish soap.
No more chili Pete!
Yes, Mr. White. No, Chili Pete. That stuff goes crazy on the streets, man. Chili Pete.
Yes, Jesse. It's the final step of the reaction.
Mr. White, that's food coloring.
Don't ask questions, Jesse. You see this? The hydrogen peroxide. That's not part of the equation. It's different. Jesse,
Mr. White. Mr. White, my glove.
we did it.
Is that Crystal?
Crystal, yo!
Crystal!
Wow, that was certainly bad. Maybe even Breaking Bad. Don't try this at home.
Please welcome contestant number 11, Cornelius Dynamite. Tonight, Cornelius will be performing an interpretive dance of canned heat. It might take them a minute to clean that, so, just hang tight. Oh, Brett, what's a joke?
Oh, wait, thanks for looking at me.
Gracie, why don't you tell us a joke?
Okay. So, we have all the jokes, but we just don't have any to say.
I see the hands. Give us a joke.
Why couldn't the sailor play cards? Why? Because he was standing on the deck.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I just want to say, that we do not think that you should make drugs in school. That meant nothing. Yeah. Along the lines of that wasn't what you think it was. So I think now we might be ready. So
Welcome, Cornelius. Another very unique style of dancing.
to complete the talent portion of tonight's competition, contestant number 12, Mr. Mime. Tonight, Mr. Mime will be, actually, since he can't talk, he didn't give us anything about his talent. So this is going to be a surprise for both you and I. Here is the mime. definitely some unique talents.
While these fine ladies are getting ready to show off their formal wear, let's give a hand to our sound and tech crew, Avery Lawson and Jaden Downey. They've donated countless minutes and seconds of their time to make this the best pageant ever. We also want to thank our backstage crew. They run backstage like it's no one's business, and without them, our show wouldn't run as horribly. So let's give another hand to all of our groomers, Sydney Stanfield and Holly Marshall.
We'd also like to thank our wonderful judges for being here tonight, as they are faced with an incredibly easy task. Thank you again to CLS Screen Printing and Embroidery. They donated these beautiful shirts for everyone involved in this pageant. Now, let's get these boys back on stage for formal attire so that we can get home.
Starting us off, we have contestants number 1, Mr. Trenchcoat, 2 men and a trench coat. When asked to describe themselves in 3 words, they replied, in a trench coat. When given the option to devour either a New York City bagel or a Chicago-style pizza, 2 men would choose neither of the 2. For they are both too many calories. Instead, he would enjoy drinking a pizza bagel Chicago-style smoothie. They prefer a big city to a small town because the city lights shine as bright as their splendor. 2 Men in a Trench Coat's go-to karaoke song is Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, specifically the Despicable Me version. If played in a movie, 2 Men would like to be played by Timothy Chalamet, and Nathaniel, a trench coat, would like to be played by Terry Crews. Their ideal date would be 2 women in a trench coat. They are in the process of purchasing an apartment in New York City that is glamorous, gorgeous, Danish, chic, chartreuse, and conceptual. Contestants number 1, Mr. Trenchcoat.
Next, contestants number 2, Mia and Sebastian, representing the La La Lovers. When asked to describe themselves in 3 words, they described themselves as jazzy, dramatic, and sexy. Mia prefers a Chicago-style pizza over a New York City bagel because she cannot stand bagels anymore after working as a barista for so long. Mia and Sebastian prefer a big city over a small town because a big city has loads of jazz and opportunity to achieve stardom. Ironically, their go-to karaoke song is City of Stars from their hit movie, La La Land. If a movie were made about their lives, they would choose Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone to play their roles because they are the best and look just like them. Mia and Sebastian's ideal dates are each other. How sweet. Their ideal New York apartment is a place with a good view of a city of stars on a lovely night. Contestants number 2, Mia and Sebastian.
Next, contestants number 3, Mr. Grammys, Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, representing the FCHS Flyer Band. If limited to 3 words, they would describe themselves as hot, sexy, and talented. Bruno prefers a Chicago-style pizza with meat from Lady Gaga's meat dress as the topping over a New York City bagel. Bruno and Gaga prefer a small town because in a big city, the paparazzi always follows them. Their go-to karaoke song is Die With a Smile. If Bruno could choose anyone to play him in a movie, he would choose Ethan Carrillo. And if Gaga could choose anyone to play her in a movie, she would pick Caden Kapustek. Their ideal date is holding each other just for a while. Their dream New York City apartment is a big condo in Manhattan.
Baby girl, what's happening? No one? Tough crowd.
Contestants number 3, Mr. Grammys, Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga.
Next up is contestant number 4, representing Guitar Club, Mr. Ice Cube. In 3 words, he would describe himself as no judgment zone. He prefers a Chicago-style pizza over a New York City bagel. Mr. Ice Cube prefers a small town over a big city because, and I quote, he can eat grass and no one will know. You heard it here first, folks. Mr. Ice Cube secretly desires to be a cow. His go-to karaoke song is Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne. If he could choose anyone to play himself in a movie, he would choose Ian McKellen because he likes his hair. Mr. Ice Cube's ideal date is at McDonald's because he is a high roller. Lastly, his ideal New York City apartment is similar to a Chang Yin monastery. Contestant number 4, Mr. Ice Cube.
Next up is contestant number 5, Mr. TLC, Jacques, the fastest loser, here to proudly represent the Losers Club. If he could describe himself in 3 words, he would say, not a winner. He prefers a Chicago pizza with sausage over a New York City bagel. Mr. TLC prefers a small town over a big city. His go-to karaoke song is Friend Like Me. If Mr. TLC could choose anyone to play him in a movie, he would choose Mr. French. When asked what his ideal date was, he responded, "Who needs a date? I love me." His ideal New York apartment is somewhere in the Bronx with a good view of the alley to watch the muggers in action. Contestant number 5, Mr. TLC, Jacques, the fastest loser.
Now we have contestant number 6, Street Rat Joel, here to represent the Empire State Pizza Company. Limited to 3 words, Mr. Street Rat Joel would describe himself as tall, handsome, and hungry. He prefers a New York City pizza, but if he had to choose between the New York City bagel or a Chicago-style pizza, he would go with a New York City bagel with Swiss and pepper jack cheese. When asked whether he prefers a big city or a small town, Street Rat Joel says that he loves the city, but would rather consider himself more of a small town rat. His go-to karaoke song is Piano Man. If he could choose anyone to play himself in a movie, he would choose Billy Joel. His ideal date is to take a nice mouse out at 9 o'clock on a Saturday to a bar with a man on the piano. Lastly, Street Rat Joel's ideal New York City apartment is a nice cardboard box with a blanket and a trash can view. Contestant number 6, Street Rat Joel.
Next is contestants number 7, Brittany and Tiffany, representing our state champ Slam Poetry Club. The 3 words that they use to describe themselves are pretty, pretty, and pretty. Brittany and Tiffany prefer a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel over a Chicago-style pizza. They both prefer a big city over a small town because in a big city they have more fans. The 2 girls' go-to karaoke song is 1,000 Miles. If they could choose anyone to play them in a movie, Brittany would choose Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Tiffany would choose Kevin Hart because they're hot like them. Their ideal date and where they prefer to spend most of their time is partying in the Hamptons. Brittany and Tiffany's ideal New York apartment is an expensive penthouse. Contestants number 7, Brittany and Tiffany.
Now we have contestants number 8, Danny and Sandy, here to represent the Franklin County Greasers. In 3 words, Danny describes himself as him a thief, and Sandy would describe herself as the baddest. Danny and Sandy prefer a Chicago-style pizza with onions over a New York City bagel. They both prefer a small town over a big city. Why? We'll never know. Their go-to karaoke song is You're the One That I Want. If Danny and Sandy could choose anyone to play themselves in a movie, they would choose John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, R.I.P. Their ideal date is a drive-in movie. Lastly, if able to choose an apartment in NYC, they would choose a penthouse. Contestants number 8, Danny and Sandy.
Next, welcome to the stage contestants number 9, Mike and Ike, representing the Union of Performing Arts Co. In 3 words, Mike and Ike would describe themselves as flashy, glamorous, and dance. When asked if they would prefer a New York-style bagel or a Chicago-style pizza, they replied, a meaty New York bagel with sausage links. They prefer a big city over a small town because they live for the streets. Mike and Ike's go-to karaoke song is Pony by Genuine. If they could choose any star to play them in a movie, Mike would choose Ryan Reynolds and Ike would choose Channing Tatum. Mike and Ike's ideal date is club, Pilates, eat, repeat. Their dream New York City apartment is on the subway so that it's easy to commute to work. Contestants number 9, Mike and Ike.
Next, contestants number 10, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. In 3 words, Walter and Jesse describe themselves as one who knocks. They both prefer a New York City bagel laced with LSD over a plain Chicago-style pizza. Walter and Jesse prefer a big city over a small town because of Spider-Man. Their go-to karaoke song is I'm Just Ken. If they could choose anyone to play them in a movie, they would choose Kevin James for both roles. Their ideal date is feeding each other Doritos on a public bus. Walter and Jesse's ideal New York apartment is an RV with a big lab on a high-rise. Should we be concerned again? Contestants number 10, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman.
Up next, contestant number 11, Cornelius Dynamite, representing Act Life. In 3 words, he would describe himself as cool, awesome, and rad. If Cornelius had to choose between a New York-style bagel or Chicago-style pizza, he would choose tater tots. Cornelius prefers a small town over a big city. His go-to karaoke song is Canned Heat. When Cornelius was asked who he would choose to play him in a movie, he replied, my uncle. Cornelius's ideal date is a karate battle. When asked what he would want his New York City apartment to look like, he responded, I don't know, I don't live there. Contestant number 11, Cornelius Dynamite.
Lastly, contestant number 12, the Mime, president of Franklin County's very own Mime Club. If the Mime had to describe himself in 3 words, he would describe himself as relentless, physical, and disciplined. The Mime prefers Costco pizza over a New York City bagel or Chicago-style pizza. The Mime would rather live in a big city and not a small town because he supports the homeless. His go-to karaoke song is that one Black Eyed Peas song. If the Mime could choose anyone to play him in a movie, he would choose Star Wars. The Mime's ideal date is the aquarium. When asked what the Mime would like his ideal New York apartment to look like, he replied, something cool. Contestant number 12, the Mime.
Our next special entertainment is Lillian Klein. Before we introduce the judges' pick for top 5, we're excited to welcome tonight's final special entertainment. Second to last. I am pleased to introduce the first runner-up of the 2024 Miss FCHS Pageant, Lillian Klein. Lillian has been dancing for as long as she can remember. She studies at a dance studio in Frankfurt and a secondary studio in Lexington and is looking forward to the upcoming holiday Nutcracker season with both. This evening, Lillian is excited to perform an point to the pretty Act 3 variation from the famous ballet. Please welcome Lillian Klein. thank you, Lillian. Wonderful as always. We're gonna take roll call, so get ready for that. Contestants number 1, Mr. Trenchcoat. Contestants number 2, Mia and Sebastian. Contestants number 3, Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga. Contestants number 4, Mr. Ice Cube. Contestant number 5, Mr. TLC. Contestant number 6, Street Rat Joelle. Contestant number 7, Brittany and Tiffany. Contestants number 8, Danny and Sandy. Contestants number 9, Mike and Ike. Contestants number 10, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Contestants number 11, Cornelius Dynamite. Or contestant number 10, contestant number 10, Cornelius Dynamite. Contestant number 12, Mr. Mine. Your top 5 finalists in extremely specific order because some of you are better than the rest. Cornelius Dynamite. Brittany and Tiffany. Mr. Guitar Club. Mia and Sebastian. Sorry. And 2 men and a trench coat. You guys can sit back down. While your judges make their final decision, your reigning Miss FCHS, Brett Hall, will be performing her talent. Here to blow us away again, Brett Hall. Brett comes from a musical family, growing up surrounded by singing and family karaoke battles. She has always enjoyed singing, but to stay connected to her mom, Brett uses music. She is singing a song this evening from one of her and her mom's favorite movies, Beaches, featuring Bette Midler. Singing and playing Wind Beneath My Wings, please welcome to the stage Brett Hall.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, and you were the one with all the strength. Beautiful face without a name for so long. Beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. If I could fly higher than an eagle, you are the wind beneath my wings. Fly, fly so high against the sky. You let me fly so high. Thank you, thank you, thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
Thank you, Brett. Up next, we are going to interview our top 5 so that our judges can pick our top 5 and Mr. FCHS. All right, we'll take roll call. Are you confused? No.
So, we have one final question. Considering that this year's pageant theme is I Heart Me, and considering that you are in this year's pageant, you know that, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Please tell us and tell the audience what you heart most about yourself, and tell us why.
Well, I don't really know, like, there's a lot of things I like about myself, especially myself, but if I had to choose one thing, it'd probably be how awesome I am. Because there's not a lot of awesome people in the world, but I'm one of them. So if I had to choose, that'd probably be it. I also do karate.
Thank you. Next are our contestants, Brittany and Tiffany.
Brittany and Tiffany, considering that this year's pageant theme is I Heart Me, and considering that you are in this year's pageant, please tell us and tell the audience what you heart most about yourself and tell us why. one more repeat. Considering that you are in this year's pageant and the theme is I Heart Me, please tell us and tell the audience what you heart most about yourself and tell us why.
That's a good question. Overall, I would say our womanness. Yeah.
Very feminine features.
Our feminine features, pizzazz, fashion, style, trendiness, prettiness.
Prettiness.
Anything else?
Probably our dominance. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
All right, thank you, Brittany and Tiffany.
You walk off the stage. Next is Mr. Ice Cube. We'll get him momentarily. Another moment. And another moment. And here he is. Considering that this year's pageant theme is I Heart Me, and considering that you are in this year's pageant, please tell us and tell the audience what you heart most about yourself and tell us why.
I don't even know, I'm a singer, I'm a rapper. I'm basically everything. I'm basically a pimp. I'm basically the coolest dude in this room actually right now. And think about that, I'm straight out of Compton. I don't even like New York. Anyways, so basically, one word answer, everything.
Next, please welcome Mia and Sebastian. Mia and Sebastian, considering that this year's pageant theme is I Heart Me, and considering that you are in this year's pageant, please tell us and tell the audience what you heart most about yourself and tell us why.
I think it's our dedication. So we've been here before. We're trying to.
I don't agree. I think it's my looks.
You always have to be right, don't you?
I am right.
Why?
Because I'm right.
But why?
Because I'm me. I love me. Read the shirts.
Because you're a man.
Not true. I'm sick of you. I can't. No, stop. We're done. Don't talk to me. Don't come by my house. We're done.
Fine!
Lastly, we have two men in a trench coat. Considering that this year's pageant theme is I Heart Me, and considering that you are in this pageant, please tell us and tell the audience what you heart most about yourself and why.
Well, the thing I heart most about In a Trench Coat and I, Truman, is that our soul of dance is stronger than any other.
Yes, indeed. And the true thing that both of us love the most about ourselves is our need to take care of the children. Thank you.
Around the world for dance. Thank you.
This concludes our interview portion of the night.
Now, despite who wins tonight, we just want all of these lovely boys to know that they are all losers in our hearts. So we wait. Another joke? Another joke. Terrell? Oh, well,
Sorry. We'll take roll call one more time.
contestant number 1, Mr. Trenchcoat. Contestant number 2, Mia and Sebastian. Contestant number 3, Mr. Grammys. Contestant number 4, Mr. Ice Cube. Contestant number 5, Mr. TLC. Contestant number 6, Street Rat Joelle. Contestant number 7, Brittany and Tiffany.
Look at her legs.
Contestants number 8, Danny and Sandy. Contestants number 9, Mike and Ike. Contestants number 10, Walter and Jesse. Contestant number 11, Cornelius Dynamite. And contestant number 12, The Mime. Can we give these young men a big round of applause? Can our reigning Mr. FCHS give his final walk? Now, like we told the audience earlier, despite who wins tonight, you're all losers in our hearts.
I left her, I won.
Now, at this time, can we please have our top 5 finalists step forward? Once again, your top 5 finalists are contestant number 1, Mr. Trenchcoat. Contestant number 2, Miss Mia and Sebastian.
Contestant number 4, Mr. Ice Cube. Contestants number 7, Brittany and Tiffany. And contestant number 11, Cornelius Dynamite. All right, top 5, you can move back to your spot. finally give us your joke? Oh, okay. What's an egg's favorite thing to do? Anybody? Do any of our guys have a joke they would like to share?
All right, the results are in.
Mr. Macho Man goes to Street Rat Joel.
Mr. Nice Guy goes to Mr. TLC.
Mr. Hot Legs goes to Mr. Grammys.
Mr. Please Stop, You're Making Me Uncomfortable goes to Walter and Jesse.
Mr. Talent goes to Mike and Ike.
Mr. Most Annoying goes to The Mime.
Mr. Broadway goes to Danny and Sandy.
And can we please now have our top 5 contestants come to the front of the stage?
This is the moment, boys. Your 4th runner-up goes to Mia and Sebastian.
Sorry, I actually love you. Will you take me back?
Your 3rd runner-up goes to Brittany and Tiffany.
Your 2nd runner-up goes to Mr. Ice Cube. And your Mr. FCHS 2024 goes to Mr. Trenchcoat.
Which means your first runner-up is Cornelius Dynamite.